Shirley Ann Durdin was attacked by a shark in Lincoln Beach, Australia, even though she had done nothing wrong. Durdin was swimming with her daughter and granddaughter when what is thought to be a great white shark attacked them. Even though her family and emergency workers did everything they could, Durdin died from her injuries. The tragic event has shocked and saddened the people in the area, and it is a stark reminder of how dangerous it is to swim in water where sharks live. In this video, we'll look at what happened during and after this terrible attack, so make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon. Let's get started. Lincoln is a popular tourist spot because of its beautiful scenery and oceanfront environment. It's a great place to go yachting, scuba diving, shark cage diving, and game fishing. Lincoln has a very complex ecosystem where different kinds of wildlife like gray kangaroos, koalas, brown snakes, blue-tongued lizards, geckos, and pygmy possums can all be found. Port Lincoln is also home to a large number of dangerous but beautiful sea animals such as jellyfish, whales, and of course, great white sharks. The great white shark is one of the ocean's most terrifying top predators. It stands out from other sharks because of its size. Males average 3.4 to 4 meters in length, while females usually reach 4.6 to 4.9 meters. However, some females can reach 6.1 meters in length and 1,900 to 2,200 kilograms in weight at full maturity, which is more than most standard SUVs. Their jaws can deliver a bite force of 4,000 pounds per square inch. Even though it has a reputation for being a mindless killer, the shark's body is shaped like a bullet, so it can move quickly. It can easily reach speeds of 35 miles, 50 kilometers per hour. Scientists believe that the great white shark is in fact a very smart and curious predator. Its main food sources, seals and dolphins, are also smart animals, so the shark has developed a complex brain to sneak up on them and outsmart them. Few things are scarier than being stuck in the middle of the ocean, floating on the dark blue waters, when all of a sudden you see a large gray fin circling around you. Sadly, what might have been a nightmare for some people became a reality for Shirley Durdin and her family. In the region of Australia known as Kirkoo, Shirley, a 33-year-old housewife, resided with her family, which included her husband Barry and their 4 children. Shirley and Barry have been married for a long time, and ever since they got married, they have had a fantasy of moving away from the monotonous farm life and settling down by the ocean. Shirley was ecstatic when Barry informed her that he had at long last found a home for them in the general vicinity of Lincoln Beach. After moving in, the pair wasted no time in settling in and started to enjoy their new house. They would spend many days just unwinding and taking it easy. The 3 individuals arrived at their destination on March 3, 1985, and immediately put on their scuba gear. They informed the children that they wouldn't be returning for some time, and then the 3 adults began their search for scallops in water that was 7 feet deep. A mysterious figure could be seen lurking in the murky water behind them as they searched for the delectable delicacy. The gigantic, vicious great white shark that measures approximately 20 feet in length, because fully mature great white sharks come near areas of shallow water so infrequently. If ever, the 3 did not feel the need to watch their backs or be particularly cautious. They were well aware that the chances of running into a shark were extremely remote, and even if they did, shark attacks are so uncommon that only a small number of people end up passing away as a result of one. Every year, there are approximately 400 shark attacks all throughout the world. According to a number of studies, sharks are able to determine with just one mouthful whether or not something is worth eating. The skeletal structure of humans makes them unappealing to sharks, and the majority of shark bites occur in areas that are difficult to see for the sharks. The majority of the time, what ultimately proves fatal is the loss of blood following the initial bite. The great white shark was responsible for 139 unprovoked attacks between the years 1990 and 2011, but only 29 of those attacks resulted in fatalities. This information was unknown to the 2 men, but what they didn't know was that this shark was extremely hungry and probably in need of food, because no shark would normally go into shallow waters like the ones they were in after filling their bags with fresh scallops. This is because no shark would normally go into shallow waters like the one they were in after people filled their bags with fresh scallops. Barry and Keith went to join the children at the beach where they were having fun. On the other hand, Shirley was so engrossed in taking in the breathtaking sights that she failed to realize the peril that was approaching from behind her. She decided she should return to shore and join them, so she resurfaced and began swimming toward the beach. As she approached Barry and Keith, she weaved her way to them and proudly told them how many scallops she had caught for herself. Barry and Keith waved back. Mary noticed something in the distance, and it appeared to be a large gray fin that was heading in the direction of Shirley. As Mary had finally come to terms with what was going to occur, she made an attempt to forewarn Shirley about the danger that lurked behind her. Nevertheless, before he could even open his mouth, he noticed the shark's gaping mouth, which was loaded with teeth as sharp as razors. It threw Shirley's helpless body into the air a few feet and then clamped down with enormous teeth on her lower torso. Shirley was unable to defend herself. As the beast tore Shirley apart from forcefully shaking its head, Shirley could be heard screaming in agony as she was being torn to pieces. Shirley struggled for a few more seconds after the beast began eating her, but he eventually finished her off. She must have been in so much agony after the shark finally let her go in order for her to have gone out. This explains why she appeared to be dead after the initial attack. Barry, who was still in a state of shock but wanted to do anything to save his wife, hurried to the coast and attempted to leap into the sea to save her, but Keith stopped him. Barry was still in a state of shock. Keith was aware that there was nothing that could be done about the situation. The shark emerged from the water once more and bit Shirley multiple times. The bite was so powerful this time that Shirley's entire head was ripped off her body when she was attacked. After that, the shark disappeared back into the shadows, taking with it any chance that the guy had of rescuing his wife from the water. Barry began to regress into his frozen condition, in which he was unable to move his eyes and did not care if Keith ordered him to get out of the water or if his children screamed in terror. In a pool of her own blood, Shirley, who had already passed away, slid away from her family, who were standing less than 50 yards away. Shirley's ordeal was far from over when the people who came to her aid arrived on the scene, despite the fact that she had already passed away. They looked for both her body and the beast that they believed was responsible for her death, but neither was ever discovered. It was speculated that the shark had visited the area 3 times to retrieve the body of the victim before returning to the dark waters from which it had emerged. And Durdin's shark attack is still regarded as one of the most horrific and bloody in recorded history. This serves as a sobering reminder that destiny is a cruel mistress and that one can pass away at any time. There's no way to tell for sure what the next day will bring. That's it for today. We hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to share and press the bell icon for more regular updates.